Hello everyone, this is Sonia with Stamping Around the Dining Room Table. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you do not have a demonstrator of your own, I would be happy to be yours. You can go to my webpage, stamparoundthetable.stampinup.net, and there you can find out more about me. You can see our products, you could place an order, you could sign up to have a workshop, or join my team. Any questions, anything I can help you with, please leave a comment here and I will do my best to help you. Okay, so this week I have been showcasing Trimming the Tree, which is a stamp set found in our annual catalog on page, I thought I had it right here. I didn't know what that is. On page 43. Oh, come on. And now it's not cooperating. Okay, it shows it right here at the bottom. The stamp set on its own is $18. Now, today is the last day to take advantage of the Perfect Partners, where Stampin' Up! Has brought out some dies to go with stamp sets that had no dies, and this is one of them. So I wanted to show it this week. So if you wanted to get the die set, or as a bundle, like, the whole bundle, that you could. If you want the whole bundle, it's $34. I'm sorry, $46.75. If you want just the bundle, just the dies, it's let me try that again. Okay. The stamp set by itself is $18. The die set by themselves is $34. Get the bundle, it saves you 10%, so it's $46.75. So if you already have the stamp set and you'd like to get just the dies, you can do that. If you want both, and because you don't have the bundle, then today's the last day to get either the dies or the bundle. The stamp set itself will be in be available till the catalog ends next May. So, didn't expect to have such a difficult time saying all that stuff. So let me show you what I've done so far this week. On Tuesday, I just showed you, like here, these two were stamped and die cut. Okay, this was stamped. And then I used I'm going to say the wrong thing again. I used the papers from the mini catalog. And for some reason, I always remember the 12 by 12 sheets, but I don't remember the name of. Oh, here it is. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. Lights Aglow. And that's 6 by 6 papers. Okay, so I used the Lights Aglow. Then, and that was my Tuesday Facebook Live this week. Then on Wednesday on my YouTube, I decided I wanted to do white. And so I did, there's one more of these. Where is it? Thought I had them all here, and now I'm missing one. Oh my gosh, that always happens, doesn't it? Oh wait, is this it? Nope. Well, it must have fallen somewhere, and I'm not seeing it. Oh well. What else can I say at this point? There was 5 of them, and right now there's 4. So what I did was, I showed how with just stamps, ink, and paper, okay, the main difference was, this one I did 3 times. I did it just on a card base, and then I did it, and I stamped it on one of these and just added that. That's one I'm not finding right now. And then this one, it's popped up. Okay, so just to show the differences. And then I showed this one where it's got an embossed piece behind it. And then this one where I stamped and die cut it out of Glimmer paper, and I put it on top of our white velvet, and I just stamped on there, just to show that you can, on our other papers, you can stamp and die cut those. Well, you would know you could die cut them, but you can stamp on them. So anyway, so there's that. So if you go to my, I have a link here to my YouTube page, so you can could go and look at those if you would like. So today for my fun fold, I decided to do a Twisted Easel Card. I've done something like this, but I didn't make it into an easel card. But I just want to show you, so many of them, well, that's off here a little bit, but that's okay. So many of them, they use a big square. And then you have to have a special envelope. And I wanted one to fit into like one of our regular size envelopes, an A2 envelope. So I did find, and I don't have my notes right here. Yes, I do. I did find where I saw this one was, it was just on her YouTube called Paper Dreamer, but I couldn't find her name. Okay, so I basically followed it. I changed a few things, but basically that's where I got the idea. But so you can see it like this, and it's okay. So there. And on her, she did the DSP all the way over, but I wanted the white spot there. Why does it have green on it, man? I wanted the white spot here so I could write, my message and sign my name. You could have the DSP go all the way over. You could put a little piece of white on there on top of it, or you could put extra white on the back to write. It's whatever you decide you like. Okay, I'm going to show basically how I did this today. All right, so here is, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this, but here is the, I'll bring it down here. Oh, does that show? No, my camera I must have moved my camera a little bit. I put it over here. Does that show up or not? Nope. I'm just trying to see if I can get it over on the side so it's out of so you can see it, but it's out of my way. That looks like, so I'm going to try that. Hopefully that will work. Okay, so for the cardstock, whatever color you want your base, you're going to cut 4 1/4 by 9 3/4. All right, so I already have this cut. And then you're going to score it at 5 1/2, and I scored it too. I was going to do it with you. It's 5 1/2 there. Then you're going to go from the top of where the score line is. You're going to line that up in the track and line the opposite. I don't know if you can see it here. Line this part up in the track, at the top of the score line there, and this corner in the track, and then you're going to score that. So then this folds back and this folds down, or if you want to say folds back that way and folds over, and then we are going to turn it this direction. But I don't know that I got that scored quite correctly. You want to make sure that you burnish this well. And I did hear somebody talked, oh, I know, it was Frenchie, was mentioning that she saw in someone's post that they said that they found it was better if you start from the center and go out each direction, because otherwise sometimes it can move. And see this there, yeah, that's better. Okay, so this is going to go this way. It's going to open like this. Okay, so in one sense it doesn't matter. I guess I could have turned it and folded it this way and then up like that. But however it is, you want this to be over on the left hand side. Okay, then you're going to have another piece of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, just the size, the front of a card, of a A2 card. Okay, and then you're going to glue this top corner to here. So you need your glue on this, and it's going to go edge to edge. So let me grab this so I don't get it all over my silicone mat. So it's going to line right up. So you just want to make sure, you got So just going to make sure, yes. So it goes, I always end up this way. I have to fold it down or else I'll put the wrong corner on, which I almost put the wrong corner there. So if you fold it down, hopefully you can get all the edges lined up. Okay. I feel like I'm making it look harder than it is. The hardest part is just making sure, yeah, it goes the right way. Okay, so you're going to want, they really, if the one person, she lined it here and here, lined it up there, but I'm more comfortable folding it so that I'm sure I've got it on the correct corner, because this is going to come up. Okay, then for the front, I have a piece of designer series paper, and I made it just 1/8 of an inch less. Okay, so this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. I'll get my glue back out here so I can glue it on. And this again, I mean, it's going to be a very thin. If you like a wider margin, you can, around the edge, you can. I just did like how it looked with the thin. Okay. So this, it's might be off a little, but that's pretty close. So there's that. Okay. Then so then I'm going to open it like this. For the inside, I have a piece of white cardstock, and I am putting it the whole way. If you wanted to, cut it down, and you can do that, but I did do it this way because I do have this other piece, and this is, I could, because that's just 1/8 in, or you could make it in another 1/8 and have a white border all the way around it, which is kind of what I had done. That's what I did on this one, which I think I'm going to do that. So I have the wrong, so this should really be, for the inside, this really should be, because this, wait a minute, 4 1/4, I'm sorry, yes, this is right, 4 1/4, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. So this one I'm going to put on the inside, and then we'll talk about the DSP in a minute. So if you wanted the DSP to be the same height as this, and just a little border around it with no white showing around it, then you could, then the white would be a little bit narrower than what I have here. Whoops, get on here. Hopefully I've got that about right. So this is now this is just the back side of this. I felt that was a little bit too much with that. So I wanted this. Now see, so if you wanted it, you could have it be this. So then if you did it that way, then you're going to want just a little bit of an overlap. So instead of 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, you'd have 4 1/4 by, let me just see here. Let's see if we overlap it that much. 4 1/4 by like 2 1/4. But, so I got the wrong. So let me just see. This is, I had 4 1/8, but because this is 4 1/8 now, so I need this to be 4 inches. And then this could still be the 5 3/8. So that's what I'm going to do, like this. See, then I have that. But if you didn't want a white border over here, then you can trim that, instead of being the whole 5 3/8, it could be a little shorter. I think I said the wrong measurement before, but so, okay, so I'm just going to do this. Where's my glue? Trying to make it, okay, so I will change this. Whoop. So the width can be the same, you know, this, but if you're doing it, I wrote this wrong. Or it could be or 4 by 3 3/8. If you don't, and then this would be or 4 1/8 by, what did I say? Let me just do that again, make sure I'm telling you correctly. If you want to, and I'll tell you, so 2 1/4, even 2 1/8 would work. Okay, so let me just rewrite it here. With white border, it would be 4 1/8 times 3 3/8 DSP, and 4 1/8 by 5 3/8 basic white. No border would be 4 by 3 3/8 DSP, and the white would be, oh wait, I got that wrong. 4 with white border. No, it's 4. I got that backwards. 4 by 3 3/8, and 4 1/8 by 3 3/8, and 4 1/8 times 2 1/4, right? Basic white. Okay, so if you wanted no border around here, this is then going to be 4 1/8 by 3 3/8. And this would be 4 1/8 by 2 1/4, and then they would just have a small overlap. If you want it like this, then this is the 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and this is 4 by 3 3/8. Now that I probably confused you all totally. So, all right. So now this is all set to go. And how I determined the measurement of this was I wanted this to be able to, like, put it so that that point is right there where that I wanted that to come right up there, and because this is going to be if I'm going to write my message. Okay, or again, if you wanted this all the one color, it would be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. All right. Now, and on that one I did do, this one I cut it, I stamped it and cut it out. You also could just have this, when I do this, I didn't think about this before, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this a little differently, just to give you another option. We always have options. It's one of the nice things, you know, when you make your own. Oh, hello, Meg. Thanks for watching. Thanks to anybody else who might be watching. I just can see a message from Meg, so that's how I know she's watching. This one. Close this up for right now. This one. And if I'm doing on this one, I did the outside with the lighter green, the Evening Evergreen, and the dark on the inside, because this is a 2-step stamp. So this one I did the Evening Evergreen on the outside, and the Soft Succulent I'm going to do on the inside. And see, it just gives a little more dimension there doing that. And then I'm going to, hopefully it will fit on there. I'm going to just, because I'm not going to cut this one out. I'm going to do this just a little differently. I'm going to try, hopefully I don't make a mess here. There. Just stamp the star on top. Then, not sure how well it'll show up on here because it's the darker green, but I'm going to try this if I can. always getting, I'm going to grab this, wipe this edge off, and then do the garland there. Oh, okay, so there's that. Now, I got that a little bit up there. Of course I do. Anyway, and then if you wanted, you could just put, where is it? You could even stamp this over here, though it's a little close. So what I was thinking I would do on this one is trim that down a little bit. Because this was just a scrap I had that I knew it would fit on. Oop. Trim this down just a little bit. There. Oh, guess just a smidge more up there, so they're about the same. There, it's kind of equidistant there. And I got a little bit of smudges of red, but that's all right. I'm just going to leave it. If I try to, could potentially do a little like garland across there, but maybe I will. I have to be careful because it's so easy to make a bigger mess. Let me see, where's my, here it is. I can get a hold of my scrap paper here. Let me just, because it'll help disguise my little oopsies there. And where is it? Right here. Now let me see. I don't need a hole. Okay. Oh. Got it on this end. Wipe that off. I don't want that on my tree. It's so easy for me to there. Now, on this side, again, so easy to get it places you don't want it on the black. There. It helps disguise it a little, not a lot, but there. I think I like that a little better than just a little, because then that other little smudge of red kind of fades into the background more. Okay, so there's that. So, do I have, and I'm going to put this on here. So, I'm just going to put 1/8 of an inch around that one. So, this is what? It's like, so I need about 2, let me try 2 3/4 by, okay, 2 3/4. Is that gonna, let me just make sure, put it here. It might be a little too much. Wait, what was this one? That was right there. That's 2 1/2, or not quite 2 1/2. Let me try. Is that gonna do it? It may, yes, that's gonna do it right there. So it's actually, this one is actually 2 and, it's about 2 5/8, might be a 16th instead of an 1/8. And then this was how big? 3 3/4. So 3 3, wait. Yeah, if I moved it, I said, I think I got that wrong. All right. So then this can come on here and have just a little bit of a green border around it. And where did I, right here. Come on. Oh my goodness. Sometimes this clogs up a little. A little straight pin here to there, so you can see what I'm doing. Yeah, let me try it again. For some reason, it was clogging and not wanting to come out. It's still doing that. What is going on? Why is it that when I'm making the video, It's giving me a hard time. There, because there's plenty, I can feel there's plenty in there. It's not like it's at the end. There, I'm gonna wipe that off a little. All right, and put this on. There, put it over this white so I can see a little better. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Slid a little too much. Good, that's good enough. All right. So I'm going to put this here. And I think I'm going to put that on some dimensionals. Now, I found that you want darker dimensionals because when it stands up, if it was all white, then the white would be fine. But because it's like a darker color underneath, the white really stands out. So I'm going to see, hopefully this is a little better. If I can get these on here. Okay. Okay. That will go there. And then I'm going to, I should have made I didn't think about this ahead of time. I should have had this all set, and I don't. So you're going to get to see me using my mini. Before I do that, though, let me just stamp. On this one, I thought I wanted to say this. Okay, I am going to do it in the dark green, even Evergreen. Oh, where's my... Part of it is this morning too, I had all these different ideas, so I felt like my mind was just like whirling. Oh, is that down too low? Wait, I may have to turn it over and stamp it. Where's my... Right here. Whoop. So I want to use this on it. Is that going... Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll try it, but will that fit? Where's my... Oh yeah, that'll fit. I'm going to do it this way, I think. Nope, nope, it's still not going to fit right. All right. I think I'm going to try it this other direction. So set that just about. I will move it in a moment. There. So all of the dies in this set do fit on they're small enough. Even the tree, it's small enough so you can use the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss. There. Yeah. And I could have done that the other direction, but I just want this just to be a little different. Okay. Now, let me see. There's that. If the other thing I could do, let me just try doing, I'm just going to cut one of these out in green. Okay, now move this out of the way. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim. Actually, I better use my little trimmer. Here it is. See if I can do it with this. There. I just want the edge of this there, and the edge of this if I can get it off. So see, then the green will show there. And I think I'm gonna, if I don't like it, I can always redo it, but I really want to try this. What is sticking there? Oh, didn't realize there's some plastic under there. And then I can get this here, there. Oop, that's a little close there. Notice how close this, anyway. Not perfect, but let me just, maybe just a smidge more off there. Okay, so that's what I'm going to try with this one. And if you don't like, you know, that's the thing, you can do it the way you like it. If you think, man, shouldn't have done that, that's okay. Now, because you could just do white, I just wanted a little more contrast with the back. Yep. There, I think that's it. And I can move those up a little there. And then I'm going to put down flat. If I got it over this way a little more than I meant to, I think. Oh well, I don't think I can move it now. It's all right, it's good enough. Oop. Guess it is a little crooked, but it's okay. Okay, and let's use a few of these gold pearly things from the Festive pearls there and there. Just a few, not too many. 1, 2. Should I do it more like this? Maybe 1, 2, 3. 4. I'm just going to put 5 on here, I think. Anyway, right there. So there's that. Now, how do we get this to stand up? You're going to do another sentiment on the inside. The other one I said Happy Holidays, but I also have a Merry Christmas here that I took from the Peaceful Deer. This was from last year, but it came forward in this catalog, annual catalog, so we can do that. We'll use that. Not that you can't use, if you have, you can even, you know, whatever you have in your stash. So even if it's retired, doesn't mean you can't use it. It's still good, right? 1 second here, this fell. Now, this one also has a die. Oh, wrong thing. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. So the die I'm going to use for that one is this. Or, let me just see. I don't know if it'll fit. We also have this one, so that would be a little different. But I don't know. Is it going to fit? I'm going to try it. Okay. So here we go again. Hopefully that's right. If not, I'll just have to restamp it, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully it stayed. Oh, it is a little tight. So that was not a good one for that. So, try the Merry Christmas again. Sometimes, though, you don't know. Oh, you don't know if you don't try, right? That's it. That's not big enough for that. Let's see. Grab some. I have some more scraps here somewhere. Over here. I have a mess all around me. Hope that's not what I want. All right, right here I've got some. Here, this is bigger than I need, but it'll be okay. It'll work. Okay, try it one more time. I had a thought for a different one, another one, but I don't think I'm going to get that done today. So I will make it though and put a picture on to show you. All right. As you can see, I don't always have everything planned out to every single thing I'm going to do. Sometimes it's just more to have an idea of what I want to do. And have the basics, but not necessarily all of the nitty gritty until I'm doing it. Or even when I do, then I change my mind. So I'm always playing around when I'm with you, but that's part of the fun of crafting. That you sometimes change your wait, that moved. Sometimes you change your mind. Let's see if I can get this to stay, or do I need to put a post-it on it? I may just put a little post-it on it just to make sure it stays where I want it. Hope I can get a hold of it now. Doesn't want to let go. Just to hold that in place so that there. So it wouldn't move as I was. And it still may not be perfect, but there, that's good enough. Good enough. Much better than last one. Okay. Get these out of my way. I think I'm done with that. And then this, then this, I put dimensionals on it, and I found that it seemed on my other card when I did just one, I'll show you, when I did just one dimensional on each, like one deep, but I'll try it and see before I take those off. So then, see, I put that there. Oh, this one might work. Put those like that. The one last time, it didn't seem to want to sit. So I did too thick, but like one on top of the other. I'm going to try it this way. So when I put it down, I decided I like this like the corner going like right. See how where it meets? I want it like just like that. So I push this over so it will do that when it sits up. Okay. There. See, that's why I put a second. See if I can get. I put two on there, thick on there, just because of that. It doesn't seem to want to sit as nicely as stay up there as nicely as I would like it to. So I'm going to put two on these. Okay, too thick, too deep, whatever you want to say. There, because then I do like it. See, it sits a little nicer. Sits up a little nicer. All right. And again, so there, sending Christmas cheer. Merry Christmas, or you could say from our house to you. You know, you can say whatever you want there, but I wanted Merry Christmas on that one. This one is May your season be merry and bright, happy holidays. So looking down at them from my camera down there from the top, but if you have it sitting on something, sitting up, see if I can get a hold of this, they'll be more like, if I can get a hold of it correctly, it'll be more like this on your tabletop or your mantle, or, okay, like that. I don't know how well you can, that's showing up on the, except that would be up more like that. Okay, a little more like that. So here, try it one at a time. There's that one. And there's this one. Okay. Whoa. I always feel like I make it look harder than it is. It's not hard. It's maybe a little fussy, but it's really not hard. And as I said, there's a lot on YouTube. Most of them were square, and I wanted one that was really an A2 size. Okay, so you can like this on your, one more view, this and this. And I will, in the comments below, I will put the directions, and I'll add a still picture of these plus the other one I had in mind to, if I had time to make. So, all right. I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. And I will be back on Tuesday. That's my plan anyway. At 10:45 with a new stamp set for next week. Okay, so I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and until we meet again, my friends, happy crafting. Bye-bye.